Billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk has ignited controversy yet again, this time over South Africa's equity regulations, which he blames for blocking Starlink's entry into the country. In a post on the X, formerly known as Twitter, Elon accused the South African government of racial discrimination, claiming his satellite internet company has been denied a license because he is not black. He said South Africa has now passed 142 laws forcing discrimination against anyone who's not black. Even though I was born in South Africa, the government will not grant at Starlink a license to operate simply because I'm not black. This is a shameful disgrace to the legacy of the great Nelson Mandela, who sought to have all races are treated equally. Elon's comments appear to be a direct attack on South Africa's black economic empowerment policies, a legislation introduced to redress centuries of economic exclusion suffered by the black majority under apartheid. Among other requirements, BEE laws stipulate that foreign telecom companies must allocate at least 30% of local ownership to historically disadvantaged South Africans. While Musk has framed the policy as a form of reverse discrimination, critics say his interpretation is deeply flawed and historically tone deaf. Born in Pretoria in 1971, Musk grew up during apartheid, a state-sanctioned system that entrenched white privilege and dispossessed black South Africans for nearly 5 decades. Detractors argue that his criticism of BEE, designed to address that very legacy, ignores the systemic advantages he may have inherited. One social media user said, "This is not about the discrimination, it's about redress. You benefited from apartheid. Now you are upset that the country is trying to repair the damage it caused." Elon's reference to Nelson Mandela in his tweet has particularly drawn anger. Mandela, South Africa's first black president and global icon of justice, spent 27 years in prison for opposing the same apartheid regime that granted economic privileges to Musk's community. To many, invoking Mandela to criticize BEE policies is not only misleading but offensive. One user wrote, "Musk using Mandela's name to push his agenda is outrageous. Mandela fought for equality. BEE is a tool to reach that equality, not a form of racism." Others share the same sentiment online, emphasizing that compliance with local laws is a non-negotiable part of doing business in South Africa. One said, "Cry harder if you want to operate in South Africa. Comply with the law. No more apartheid privileges for white supremacists like you. Deal with it." South African government has made it clear that its ownership requirements are standard across the board. In a previous statement, officials reiterated that all telecom companies must meet BEE threshold to operate, with no special treatment afforded to Starlink or any other firm. Still, the delay in Starlink's entry stands in stark contrast to its rapid rollout across other southern African countries, including Zimbabwe, Malawi, Lesotho, Botswana, Zambia, and Mozambique. This has fueled speculation of political undertones in South Africa's licensing process, despite the government's insistence on equitable enforcement. At the heart of this debate is a broader tension between global business interest and national policies aimed at socio-economic transformation. While Elon positions himself as a victim of unjust bureaucracy, many South Africans see his protest as a refusal to acknowledge the country's painful past and the steps are being taken to create a more inclusive economy. Whether Musk's defiance will prompt any legal reform or simply stall Starlink's expansion indefinitely remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, his remarks have rekindled a national conversation on privilege, reparative justice, and unfinished work of South Africa's democracy. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's Grok AI chatbot brought up white genocide in unrelated queries. Some ex-users asked Grok, the AI chatbot available through Elon Musk's social media platform, questions about simple topics like baseball players or videos of fish being flushed down toilets. One user just asked Grok to talk like a pirate. In response, they got replies about the theory of white genocide, South Africa, puzzling some X users as they try to engage with what has largely been seen as Musk's answer to ChatGPT. The bizarre answers, all publicly posted on X, came as AI chatbots have been scrutinized over possible bias or their tendency to hallucinate and make up answers, raising questions over the accuracy of the information they provide. It also comes as the issue of white Afrikaners have gained prominence this week, with several dozen being granted special refugee status in the United States after Elon and others have long alleged a rampant discrimination and even genocide against them. Elon recently said he sold X to his AI company, XAI, to allow for closer integration between his social media platform and AI efforts. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.